This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I'm reporting live. I just witnessed the decision between Javier Fortuna and Robert Easter Jr. And it was a robbery, man. I mean, it was close. It wasn't a, it was a robbery, man. You know what I mean? Because the wrong guy walked away with the belt. However, I know Fortuna did not make weight for 135 pounds, but he did win this fight. He threw the harder punches. He had a good, strategical hold going, so whenever Easter would try to come in with his combinations, he would just tie him up. It was no different from what Mayweather did to Pacquiao. You know what I mean? The only difference is Fortuna has awkward-like punches, and he throws them wide. So he was going all over the guard of Easter. And then he caught Easter, I believe, in the 9th round. And Easter knew at that point that this is different than the other fighters that he's fought, But I didn't really care for the remark that he said. Well, no, I don't need a rematch. I want to unify the belts. It looks like he has unfinished business with Javier Fortuna, which is also a 2-time champ. And I was going to save this for the recap of the Lamont Peterson and Earl Spence, but might as well do it now. Robert Easter in the press conference, he didn't even know who he was. He didn't even study Fortuna, so he had no idea what he was up against, and that was a mistake. And when he said that, I knew, okay, that's a bad sign. You know what I mean? I don't know if his coaches looked at Fortuna or tapes of Fortuna or whatever, but he should have. But I think that Fortuna won the fight. Even from the point that, and if you look at it, if the point deduction wasn't added, or deducted rather, Fortuna would have won anyway. It would have either been a draw, and then Easter would have had the belt, but it still would have been a draw, or it should just really been a loss. And and Fortuna wouldn't have got the belt. So he needs to work on his diet, but this fight should have a rematch. It has rematch written all over it. People are going to give him flack about it. The crowd's seen it. The online, it was 62% that thought Fortuna won, so I'm not alone at this. And only 38% of the people thought Robert Easter won the fight. So, that's damn near twice as many. So, you guys tell me what you think. But I'm going to continue watching this fight. And I look forward to a good fight. And that was a pretty good fight. Javier Fortuna did have the punching power. He had the edge in punching power in that fight. But you guys tell me what you think about it. This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News. And you guys been counterpunched. Peace.